My goodness. So I'm feeling a little bit better now. Oh, my nose and my throat have been a nightmare this week. Absolute nightmare this week. So how are you doing there, Aussie Master? How are things? Let's get this started. What, little dude? You're right there, see? Yeah, it is a solar. It is a solar. Solar. It is a solo server. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Good to hear. So I wanted to get into. This, the integrated dynamics. So we need to do a couple of different things here. One, I was just going to kind of follow the. That hurts my elbow. Plastic on it, it's like pulling the hair and stuff. Alright, so I wanted to play around with that. Right? Face cam. Finally got it installed, got it up and running, and I think it looks alright there. And this little dude's trying to steal the attention. Works for me. So we're going to kind of jump into this. If you've already done it before, I'm sorry, but I'm just learning how to do it because I feel that's going to be one of the better things for the redstone in this new pack. I do kind of want to set up this little system down here. I've been trying to play around with it a little bit, and I've gotten a little bit of it up and running. I did use some XNet originally, but I don't think that's doing what I need it to do. So instead, we're going to jump into integrated dynamics. The music. Is the music too loud? I thought it was... Usually what I have it at, but... Alright, so that should be lower. Hopefully it's better for you as well. Okay. So, like I said, I'm going to jump into this and kind of figure this out a little bit. Now, this is the basics of it, so I need to get a squeezer, a drying basin. So let's get the squeezer going. Looks like iron, a block of iron, and then the drying resin, which is going to be black dye and wood. Alright. So, squeezer. There's the squeezer. Drying basin. There's the drying basin. Okay, we'll take this outside right over here. Now, if I understand correctly, these two lines are where it needs to be connected to. So we put that in there, put that in, and jump. 6 times. Okay, alright, that's fine. Now let's give it a redstone pulse. There we go. Perfect. So that's good. Now, alright, we've done that, and that. Chop down a tree. I did that. I did all that stuff. Wait, it's counting the basic. Okay. Oh, those are the rewards. That's fine. Okay, so network foundations. We're gonna do some logic cables. Main goal of this mod is building control networks for automation. I'm getting into automation on this one. I haven't really played around with too much of that just yet, but definitely need to. The next step will be to craft variable cards, variable transformers. Variable cards are used to store references to values in the network. Variable transformers are crafting elements for components that can be placed on logic cables for reading and writing these values. Okay, so let's go grab some of that stuff. Alright. Cables, cables. Who has the cables? So there's 3 cables. Let's also make a wrench as well. And then some cards. Alright, so the wrench and the cards. We'll do 1 set of those for right now. Okay, so we're gonna need to do transformer. That's an output variable and an input variable transformer. Okay, so one of these and one of those. Wait. Piston. Make a couple of pistons. We'll go 1 and what does this one need? Oh, a sticky piston. Okay. There we go. Excellent. Here we go. Now, the basic networking components. One of the methods for building variable cards to certain values is by reading the values from readers. Okay. Redstone reader. Reads redstone values. Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Aussie Master. Thank you. Gotta get to the store with the family. Completely understand. I got the kids in the other room just kind of playing on their electronics. So, wife is out doing some store work right now, but getting ready for the holidays. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next time. But we'll get back to this real quick. Alright. Variable cards. Block reader. Block information. Use data from inventories. Okay. Simple light panel that is always active. Visual display. Okay. Gotcha. So redstone reader reads redstone values. Don't know if that's something that I need just yet. Block reader. Inventory reader. That I might need. The inventory reader. Aspects. Okay. As a simple... Let's try reading the redstone value and displaying it. Doing this, attaching the redstone reader to a logic cable in the world. Make this reading target something valuable like a redstone torch. After that, right click on the redstone reader to open the GUI. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, so now there's aspects. integers. Make a variable card. Redstone writer. Okay. Variable cards, integrated dynamics. Oh. Alright, so this is a logic programmer. And then the logic programmer can be a portable logic programmer. Let's get that. Let's do that. Okay, so where is it? Of course. So we need to make a crafting table. Woo! There's that. And we'll do the portable one, just because. It might be a little bit easier. So that's... okay, and then storage. Let's do that as well. So we will also make a storage. Okay, we need to make a couple of these. There we go. Peter, I am working on kind of automating the crystallized oil. And I'm also kind of learning this integrated dynamics in as well. Materializer. Ooh. Example. Okay, so here we go. This right here, the materializer can be used for converting dynamic value to a static one. This can be done by inserting the dynamic variable card in the top slot of the materializer. Every variable card that is inserted into the left slot will be set in value. Proxy allows you to add an extra level of integration for your variables. Okay. Expose a variable reference in an aspect, clear it in a crafting grid. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Materializer. Oh, it requires the store. Neither do I. Neither do I. So, that's what we're working on today. We're working on it because from my understanding and what I see here is I can actually play around with some of this fluid importer, exporter, and then we can read what's there, interact with the world as well. That way, fluid reader, this reads the fluids in the tanks. We can send redstone signal. There it is right there. And then, of course, then we can just kind of automate this crystallized oil down here. Because I'm trying to go from regular oil to crystallized oil, and then we can burn better fuel. But I'm trying to automate the whole system. So, what we need is kind of figure this out just a little bit here. Alright, logic programmer display panels. This will allow us to read entities. Okay, that's... okay. Operations are first... up until now we have only used... manually using the logic programmer, but this tutorial will look at how they can be used in a more dynamic way, storing operations valuable cards and invoking them dynamically. Ooh. At first, go to the logic programmer, create a new static operator, starting at list, clicking it, writing it to the variable card. After that, create 2 integer variables, right? Yeah, it's kind of hard to read that. Integer variables. Next, find the apply operator and apply the first integer to the operator. Peter, thanks for stopping back. Well, I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping in. That would output a new operator with the new remaining input argument. Next, to apply the operator again, bind the final input augment of the newly created holy moly. So any output. Alright, so this category, book the additional operator dynamically, filter the integrated list 1, 10, 100 to 10. Interesting. Alright, the final tutorial section contains several non-trivial challenges to show you that understanding the operator. Okay, no further information will be given for each challenge, so good luck. Oh. So this is an interface. Interfaces are parts that can be used to attach to cables. An item, fluid, and energy version exists for them, which respectively connect to inventories, tanks, and energy machines. Interfaces make the target accessible to the network. Item interface attaches an item inventory to the network. Understandable. Fluid. Fluid tank. Energy holder. Okay. Alright. Item interface to an output variable is an item exporter. Exports items from the network. Gotcha. Item interface input and inputs it. Okay. Import all items. Holy moly. Read inventories. So that's an inventory, obviously an inventory reader. Okay. So this is going to be just a little bit more involved than I thought it was going to be. Which is understandable. We got to kind of wrap our heads around what integrated dynamics is and how it operates in order for us to use it properly. Right now, I'm just kind of derping around when it comes to it. Let's get our card back. Oh, got the caps lock on. Okay. Oh, not integrated. So what I'm understanding, that's an exporter. Player simulator. I don't know. Okay. Importer, exporter. That's fine. I want a fluid reader is what I want. Fluid reader. In tanks? Those are interfaces. I want something that's going to read what's there. Water bucket, 2 buckets, and an input. See, that says that it reads fluids in tanks. It doesn't say that it actually... doesn't say anything about the world. Omnidirectional connector. Monodirectional connector. Those are 2 things that I don't think I need. Delayer exposing. Oh boy. Okay, so that's just a labeler. think my neighbor's dog just got out. Hold on one second, I'll be right back.
I remember sneaking out after dark. You'd have been on my mind all night long. Maybe we'd have got a vodka lemonade. We show the cool kids how to be the youth of today. We jump the fence and play in the Mr. Grogan's pool. Hit call the police and we hide behind the school. We spend hours throwing stones into the sea. They were the best days of my life, I promise thee. Oh, I could be a saint while you would be the sinner. My mother used to frown when I'd invite you home for dinner. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day. I'd give my everything to see your face again. Oh, I'm so sorry I've been distant in the past. I've written tons of letters and they'd ended in the trash. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day. I'd give my everything to see your face again, oh, my friend. We fooled around when we got to 22. I remember falling so in love with you. But your parents packed your bags and moved away. Your father got a job in the Empire State. Oh, how I wish you stood your ground and stayed behind. I've loved and I've lost, but you made me feel alive. I guess you got a job, a life and a family, but I promise my heart will always have a place for thee. Oh, I could be a saint while you would be the sinner. My mother used to frown when I'd invite you home for dinner. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day. I'd give my everything to see your face again. Oh, I'm so sorry I've been distant in the past. I've written tons of letters and they'd ended in the trash. Oh, my darling, how I miss you to the day. I'd give my everything to see your face again, oh, my friend.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we chased the dog down the street and took care of it and got it back over to the neighbor. So they figured out too how she's getting out now. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to integrated dynamics here. Let's figure this out. I have no idea what I'm doing with this, unfortunately, which is sad because variable card and variable stores. That's nice. Fluids. Reference to Minecraft fluid, for example, lava bucket, right? Water, resin. Gotcha. These items, blocks, NBTs. Okay. I think what I'm going to need is a fluid reader. So let's see. I'll need another bucket. No. Just give me the bucket. Okay. Let's go get water real fast. Okay, now let's oh wow, that actually used the buckets. Okay. So, fluid. Oh. So, fluid reader. No, that's not going to work. Does it go on here? Oh boy. Okay, well that... Oh. I think I see how we're going to have to do this. Okay, there's that and that. Now, if we put this here... So this is tanks. This actually works with tanks. Fluid amount, fluid ratio. Okay. Okay, so fluid tank. Oh. So this can actually be pretty nice and pretty helpful. Now that's going to be a pulse. So when it drops, okay, when it does that, I want it to drop one of you. Okay, so let's do. I gotta make more of these cables, unfortunately. So let's make some more of these cables. Well, not unfortunately, but there's 12. Let's get down there again. Let's make the let's kind of set this up a little bit here. All right, so now we gotta set you up to here. Perfect, kind of. Now I'm gonna need effect writer. No. Redstone reader? No. Machine reader. No. Okay, those are importers and exporters. Those are items. Those are importer and exporter. Places fluids, picks up fluids. Redstone writer. Writes to redstone. Let's do that. Ah, okay. All right. Outputs the value of the exact. Okay. Outputs full redstone signal if true. I don't want it to output that. I want it to... World Reader! There's what I was looking for. Obsidian and dirt. And then redstone readers. Okay, alright. Nice. That's a lot easier just to kind of plop those off. Okay, so this is kind of what we're going for. Let me put this stuff in the back here just so it's a little bit easier to play with. Woo! Okay. Go. Fill in this little section here because I'm really only concerned with that and that. Okay. Where's my bucket? Where did my bucket go? It went away. The bucket went away. That's right. Do. Bucket. I will take that back. Thank you very much. Perfect. Do. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. Now, redstone writer. Output the value of the exact redstone. Oh, I gotta do the cards. Oh, this is the programmer. Okay, got it. Okay, so. No, that's. Okay, so. Fluid. Right? Be right back.
Build me up and down. Hold me tight and love me. Throw me up in your sea. Let me drift away. Make me yours, take your time with me. Yeah.
Oh, the interruptions are real today. Real. Let's shine a little light on the subject here. All right, we got that. I got my two windows right here. One right there, one right here. Cracked them a little bit so we could see in. All right. So let's see if we can get this figured out. Do. All right. Still sick. Remember, I'm still sick. I'm doing what I can. All right. So this. Equals.
I could be haunted and I'll be afraid. I would get into trouble when I don't get my way. 'Cause I'm reckless.
What is this, any? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's my book? Here's my book. Oh, I need to not... Okay, what is this? The simplest value type is values that can either be true or false. Okay. Fluid, here we go. To a reference to a Minecraft fluid, for example. Oh, goodness. These are value types. Logic. Here we go. Our primary mode of logic transport in a mod. A variable contains a reference to a certain value and a certain type. Variables can... Okay. Alright. Alright. Display panels, cards. Okay, so I made the cards. Labeler. Okay. But how do you get this? Squeezer. Right. Chorus fruit. Oh no, I haven't been to the end yet. Wet sponge, sponge, water. Oh, that's pretty cool. The squeezer is actually pretty cool, actually. So I can get water out of some of this stuff. Lava from that, snow. This is kind of cool. Mulch and seed oil. Ooh, seed oil. Fruit juice. Alright, that's enough of this. Get me all the way back to the top here. So, tunnel tutorials. Interfaces, importers. I don't want to pick up items, I just want to read items is what I want. Foundation, components, aspect, logic, operations. While displaying values that originate from readers, okay, will be useful. Oh, okay, Nate. Okay, let me take a look at this again because I obviously missed something. Components, variable cards. Here's, okay, so the redstone reader, obviously it reads redstone values. Okay, and I got a little dude behind me. He's poking. Boo. Alright, so that reads block information. That's mine. That one's got my boogers on it, man. Ooh. So that reads blocks. Here. Alright, this is an inventory reader, but this is a block reader. Block reader, I think, is what I need. I don't think I need the panels. I did... Okay, so I do want this to read what fluid is here. But I think it reads what fluid's in the tank instead of... See, that's the ratio. Tank fluids. Okay. Oh! Ah! Boo! Hey, did you do what I think you did? Did you, Poopy? Even better. He tooted. I think I see what's going on. Okay, so if I do this, variable card, tank fluids. I think what I need to do is, I'm gonna put that right there. Well, no, because you know what? I want that in, and that's the refined oil. Okay, so I need, give me the buttons. Okay, so this is what I want here. I'm kind of figuring this out a little bit as we go. So this is a fluid reader. That's what I want. Give me the fluid reader. Put this back here. Okay, so this is reading nothing, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. I need a block reader, I guess. Let's get up here and we'll make a block reader. There we go. There's a block reader instead. Whoop. Doo -doo -doo. Ah, here we go. Dude, what are you doing? You're wasting napkins. There's nothing on these. What's on here? Go throw them out. Come here first. Come here. No, come here. Come here. Turn around. I knew you did. Otherwise, you need to sit on the toilet, and I'd like it if you sat on the toilet instead. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so can I do this? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, so if it is... Copy. Alright, so there's that. So now, if it is... Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we're kind of figuring this out a little bit here. So we need to read the card there, put it into this. Then what I want it to do is I want to oops. I messed up. Okay, let's get back in this. Okay, there we go. Then outputs a value, outputs a full redstone signal. Here we go. Can I put true here? Uh-oh. No. 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 All right, let me wipe this card real fast. All right, so there's the card. Now, if this is that, I want it to send a signal, but I want to send it to a signal to here. So I think I need another redstone effect writer. Writes to redstone. Read redstone values. So many different things going on here. Let's get one of these. Ah, here we go. Okay. Redstone low. Get the exact redstone level. That's not necessarily what I'm looking at. This is if there's a redstone signal. Okay, so if there's a redstone signal,
chasing dreams since I was young. I never stop. Oh, if I fail, I will get back up. I can walk.
Does this need to be connected? This doesn't need to be connected to power, I believe. Proxy generator materializer, the valuable. I think I need one of these. Did I make one? I did. I made a store. Okay. And I got plenty of crystallized chunks. Yeah. chunks from the trees that I've been chopping down. So that's fine. Let's... Do I need a materializer? I think I do. Okay, let's make another store. Of course. Okay, so I have the store, I have that. Now what about the proxy? Expose a variable reference as an aspect. Clear in a crafting grid. It's gonna take another store. I'm thinking that, I mean, it seems more complicated than it is, but I think this is going to be what we need it to do. XNet unfortunately was not, but I believe this is. Now this is a little bit more complicated when it comes to setting it up and learning how to use it, but once you do get it down, then you get a little bit more comprehensive when it comes to it. So I'm starting to kind of understand it just a little bit. Only a little bit. You have to have these different readers on there in order to work with the network and do all of these different things. So I need to do another store just to be safe. So I'm going to need another one. Oh, I'm going to need a chest. Okay, so there's the store. Now let's make a proxy. Alright, so there's the proxy. Now I have the proxy, the store, the materializer. Let's go work our magic here. Got plenty of cables. I've got inputs and outputs. I made a whole bunch of those, which is fine. Let's make another just to be safe, because I don't know how many cards I'm going to need. But let's do this. Let's... Be right back. Okay, alright. Had a phone call that I had to deal with there. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's... Okay, so redstone. Let's get downstairs. Let's kind of play with this real quick too, because I believe materializer, right? Does that need a cable connected to it? False. Where is the other card? Refined canola oil. Okay, now proxy? Do I need? I don't know if I needed that there or not. What? What in the world? So these are like... Okay, so if this is... Alright, so there's that. Let's place this down too. I want to see what this is. Storage. It's just to put the cards in there, apparently. I don't think I need that one. Okay, so if this is correct, okay, so if this is canola, then what I wanted to do variable IDs. I'm starting those all over again, just to be safe. Okay, so I want it to be if it's refined canola. Okay. I want it to... Okay, that's just not working. Okay, there's that. Redstone. Canola oil. Send a redstone signal. Okay. Proxy materializer. I don't even know if those are what I need them to be. I don't even know if I need those. That's the problem. Okay, so logic programmer. Here we go. So this... Okay, I want it to do this though. Is that less than or equal, greater than or equal, not equals, equals. Oh boy. What about fluid? Okay, so this is fluid, right? The inserted item contains no fluid. Peter Griffin, welcome back. I am literally racking my brain on this. This is to learn this is absolutely, it's probably simple. It was probably as simple as can be, but I am just not getting it for some strange reason. So I've got a block reader here with fluid in front of it. I've got a redstone writer. I've got a redstone reader. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Target title entity is MBT. No, that's... Okay, so there's that card. Okay, so that... So now I need to go in here, and if this equals I know it is absolutely confusing, especially the way that they do this. I want... And that's the thing, is if that equals... Look at all of this. Look at all of this stuff. I mean, there's just so much to... Wow. I mean, the possibilities of what this can do is amazing. But holy moly. Okay, so I want this. It is a fluid. That's the thing. The inserted item contains no fluid. Okay, so this must be the wrong... So that's a block reader. I need a fluid reader. But that's tanks. It reads the tanks. It doesn't read what's there. Inventory, machine, network, redstone, world reader. let's check this out. Okay. Let's get that going. Maybe this is what we need. Rain, date, night. Rain countdown. Okay, so this is a world reader. That's not what I need. That's a fluid, that's a block. Let's try the fluid reader one more time. See, tank empty, not tank, fluid amount. This is tanks. This isn't necessarily what's in the world. I need it to be the block. Yeah, because with the block, at least it tells me it's refined canola. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, the world reader is still pretty cool. It can tell you the rain, the countdown, the time of day, and all of the other different types of stuff when it comes to it. But what I need... Ooh, what's this? Output particles? Inventory, writes to inventories, writes to redstone. I needed the redstone, and I put it there. That's energy. That's irrelevant to what I'm doing. Suppose a history. New. Omnidirectional. Can't connect to other monodirectional cables for distance. What was that? Boys, what was that? Yeah, what did you do? The whistle dropped. Okay, as long as it's the whistle, then I don't care. Alright, so this is the fluid interface. Attaches a fluid tank to the network. Okay. Imports fluid. Don't really care. Exporter. No. That's importer and exporter. That's to place and pick up fluids. Those are importers. Those are simulators. Importers, exporters. I don't need those. I just want it to, if this is canola, I want this to pulse to here. And then it should drop the canola seed into there, which, speaking of which, let me take this off. It should drop the crystallized seed into there, turning that into crystallized oil. Then, when it becomes crystallized oil, I want it to pulse into that to pick it up. That way, and then once that picks it up, I want it to pulse to drop another one. Yet again, read that that's that, pulse, blah, 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 all that back and forth. I've set it up before, but it wasn't with this integrated dynamics. That's my problem that I'm having right now. just wanted to output a full redstone signal. Right? And then... Oh, I see the variable ID just changed. Part 3 variable ID. Sevens. If the redstone signal is at maximum, if there's a redstone signal level. That's so weird. Frequencies. Okay. I have a feeling that I'm going to need a reader and a writer for this as well. No, this one's only going to need a reader. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I think the variable store has to be connected. Okay, so if it's that, I think I might be understanding this just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, okay. Clear a copy of the crafting grid. Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, redstone. I don't think that needs to be hooked up to power. I don't think it does. But I may need another...
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Who ate my snack pack, Jack? Chat? Who ate my snack pack? The target space has a block. The target block. Oh! Has a block.
Who the heck?
Right? But then again, if that equals that, so if I do this, that doesn't work. So wait a second, now what in the world did I just do?
Who did this? Who the freak ate my snack pack?
Oh gosh. redstone. I'm not getting this. I'm just really not getting this. Sorry. Sorry if I'm confusing anybody. Let's see if this needs power. Whoa. Nope, that doesn't connect. What about materialize the value of a variable in a new variable? Expose a variable reference as an aspect. Clear in a crafting grid. Okay, variable cards. That's the block reader. That's the inventory reader. I don't care about the light panel or the display panel. Visually display the variable value of the world. I'm going to have to do a lot of research on this, unfortunately. Aspect. As a simple example, let's try reading in a redstone value and displaying it. Okay. Do this by attaching a redstone reader to a logic cable in the world. Reader. There we go. Make sure that it is reading. Make sure that the reading is targeting something with a redstone value, like a redstone torch. Really? Oh, that's for this one right here, just in case. Okay. Okay, after that, right-click on the redstone reader to open the GUI. After which you have to insert the variable card into the integer redstone variable aspect to bind the target's redstone value to that variable card. I did that. I said any redstone signal. Next, click the display panel in the same network as the redstone reader. Insert your bound variable card to display the value. As the next step, craft a redstone writer and let it write the maximal. Why do you have all those little lights on, dude? You can't see. Well, let's change that. There we go. You can see perfect now. Well, I do. Because I need the light on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, so if I'm reading that correctly, this is what I just did. Okay. Then redstone display the panel in the same network variable card. The next step, craft a redstone writer and let it write the maximal integer redstone value. Oh, okay, so basically essentially then Ah! Give that back to me. Well, I did that, right? Oh, so it doesn't stay in there. Aiden! Aiden is shoot. Oh boy. That's gonna be a hard one to pronounce. Pardon me if I do missay this, but Aiden is ship. I ship. Whatever, man. Leave me alone. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow on that one. Much appreciated. Getting that much closer to the goal. Hoi! Very nice to see you. Okay, so I've done that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now, okay, while displaying values that originate from readers can also be useful, things get really interesting when you start combining certain values with other values using operations. All operations can be found in the logic programmer. Start by crafting a logic programmer. Never heard of that mod? This mod is an interesting one. This has a full-on tutorial on it. It's called Integrated Dynamics. You start off by chopping down these trees, the mineral trees. Those trees give you the wood. Sometimes the wood have enriched wood on it, which creates these crystallized mineral chunks. And then in which case also it has the berries as well. So you can craft those with the squeezer and the drying basin to use more of these chunks. It's the chunks that you need for the crafting of certain things. And then with those you can program all these different types of logic controllers. In this case, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to tell this system, and I've got a little manual set up for it right now, just temporarily, is I want this to output canola oil. When it outputs the canola oil and it sees that it's canola oil, I want it to drop a crystallized canola seed, and then once it becomes the crystallized oil, I want this to pick it up. That's the system that I'm trying to set up and automate. After that, then we'll get something a little bit more complicated, but I'm just trying to learn how to use this right now. Do I leave card in here? I do not. I do not. Okay. So that's just the store. That's just storing the cards. I'm just going to leave those there for right now. But that's essentially what I'm doing for right now. And unfortunately I am learning the mod as well as I go. So if you have any help or know how to do it, let me know so that I can figure that out. What's up, little dude? Spinning around playing some Legos? Alright, cool. Let me know when you're done number 2, okay? You're going number 4? That's nothing, dude. 1 is, 2 is? Yeah. So when you're done with number 2, nothing. It's only 1 and 2. I would love it if you sat on the toilet, but yeah, you're picking your nose. Got it. All right. Okay, logic programmer. I have the portable one here. I have the portable logic programmer, which is fine. So, start by crafting that. Readers can be useful. Things get really interesting when you start combining certain values with other values using operations. All operations can be found in the logic programmer. Alright. let's craft it. We already crafted it. I have the portable one. Next, search for the integer operator and click on it. This will open a window in which you should be able to type a number. When you have done this, insert an empty variable card to bind that integer to the variable card. Nose picking is clearly considered number 4. Excuse me while I number 4. All right. Hey, cool it with the whistle, man. Okay, when you have done this, insert an empty variable card to bind that integer to the variable card. When you're done, do that once more for another integer. Alright, let's check that out. Here's integer. 0. 1. Okay. Now we have those two. Finally, search for an addition operator and open it. This allows you to add 2 numbers. Insert your 2 integer variable cards into these slots and bind it to a new variable card. Okay, so now I have a new variable card, input type 1 number, input type 2 number, output type number. Variable IDs. Okay. Okay. This does not contain the addition of these integers directly, but the addition will only be performed when the value is needed in the network. Based on these variable references for this, the network has to be able to find these reference variable cards. Okay. For this you will need to craft. Can you make it check if there's a specific thing in there? Yes. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what we're doing. I'm just kind of reading this unfortunately to kind of get it stuck in the brain. Alright, you'll need to craft and place a variable store. Insert the 2 integer cards into the store to make them available to the network. Now you can connect the cable to the variable store, attach a display panel, and insert the additional variable card. Alright, so the logic programmer and variable stores are going to be your best friends when you want to do more complex automation. Okay, so I was correct in assuming that this is what's going to need to happen. And then it does sound like we're actually going to have to hook it up to the network. Okay, so that and that's fine. But that's still sitting in there. That one's still sitting there for some strange reason. So this is a redstone writer. Wait a second. This is a reader. I think I have those two swapped around in the wrong position. Let's get that writer up here. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Is there a way to just set it to pulse instead? Oh, that does output. Okay, so I'm definitely kind of figuring this out a little bit. I want that to read. I think. So there's that and that. All right, here we go. Advanced network components. Now that you are familiar with basic logic, not really, we have a look at more advanced network components, the materializer and the proxy. As you remember, the network programmer allows it to create variables with static values, or you can create more complex variables on dynamic value evaluation. The materializer can be used for converting a dynamic value to a static one. Okay. Now the proxy allows you to add an extra level of integration for your variables. For example, have a logic program that requires a static value in there. If you, at any point in the future, you want to change that value, you would have to rewrite your program. So I'm creating a program here in this type of sense. Peter Griffin, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And yet again, we hit that 50 goal on Twitch, it looks like. Dude, much appreciated. Let's see. Dude, I've got a couple of these little, like, cheers and this. There we go. Love it. Loving it. But unfortunately, it doesn't show up really on the restream, so doesn't make sense. Absolutely doesn't make sense. All right, variable cards. These are going to be proxies. Advanced operations. Here we go. Here's what I want. As you may notice, I appreciate that. You use Twitch a little. You don't really use Twitch. You use YouTube a little bit more often than Twitch. That makes sense. I like to know where my followers are more than anything else. Twitch is going to be a little bit easier to start getting like the bits and sub goals, but YouTube doesn't really have that, and they're making it much more harder as a content creator to provide a little bit better experience for the viewers, and also sustaining their content creators as well. So it's a little harder, but it's okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate anything that you do. Even being here is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, back to this though. Advanced operations. As you may have noticed during the last tutorial, the logic programmer allows you to do way more than just adding numbers. In this tutorial, we'll look at more advanced data structures and chaining of operations. Well, there you go. There you go. Alright, so you only use Twitch in order to launch Minecraft, but YouTube is also trash. It's difficult. There's different platforms out there. Like, I can go live on Facebook and stream that way, but Nightbot is available for YouTube and Twitch, as well as Mixer and those other types of platforms. But I'm actually using Restream to go live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It just splits where I have it. Otherwise, what I would do is I would go live on Twitch and then export the video from Twitch to YouTube, and that way it'll just be kind of like a VOD. You wouldn't necessarily be integrating too much. But yeah, you're waiting for YouTube to die and be replaced. I don't think that's going to happen. It's owned and operated by Google. So. Alright. So, advanced operations. Here's where we're going to get a little bit interesting. Alright, so this allows you to do way more than just adding numbers. It'll allow you to more advanced data structures and chaining of operations. Let's start by creating a static list of the integers 1, 10, and 100, and visualize it in a display panel. Really? Okay. Well, this is a tutorial, so let's figure that out. Items are one of the possible value types in the mod. So let's make a static item variable card. Dynamically retrieve the monument from that item. Visualize it in the display panel. Oh, the blow-ups went up. Alright. Remember, you'll have to use a variable store to store your referenced variable. Okay. For the final part of the tutorial, let's combine dynamic variables with operations. Attach an entity reader to a network. Oh, this is going to have me the value of operations. Up until now, we've only used manually using the logic programmer, but in this tutorial we'll look at how they could be used in a more dynamic way by storing operators in variable cards and invoking them dynamically. Logic programmer. Okay, that's all well and good, but I don't think that's what I want. Okay. Place an empty variable card inside a world item exporter to drop all items from the network on the ground. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, so here's 103 on this one. Holy moly. These are... Holy moly. Okay, so I see that you can make some complex type of... Yeah. I know that you can do this. I know it can be done, but just how? That's the only problem. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily know how that's going to do that. Live for 2 hours, unfortunately. Okay. Let's do something real quick. Nighttime. Okay, so what I have set up on the other side of this fence over here is a plant gatherer. In the ground is a planter that is underground. You can see it there. Now this is set up with item duct. I can literally just have that running like that. What I need up here though is an exporter. A servo. So with the servo, what that's going to do there we go. Kind of want to get this one. Oh, I don't have the Electrum. At least not on me right now. Gold and silver. Do 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 do. Nope, that was tin. That was aluminum. Gold. That's got to be a silver one. Yep. Cook that up real fast. There we go. There's our refined servo. Now, put that in there. That's going to blacklist, but it's going to be always on. I really only wanted to take the trees, though. The saplings. So let me grab one of those. And I wanted to whitelist just the saplings. Perfect. So then, let's get up there real fast. I'll show you. Put this in here. Let me grab the fertilizer. So, when the tree grows, watch out, sheep. Perfect. So what it did is it took the saplings dang it. You can't put it back in there, unfortunately. It took the saplings and went into the machine. So there's 3 of them in there now. Excellent. Alright, so that's automated. That's fine with me. We are done with that one. Let's get that back into the system, and we'll also put the wood in there as well. Alright, I'm going to have to do a lot of research and reading up on this. Not the servo. Integrated. Wow. I'm going to do a lot of the research on this integrated tunnels. Well, the tunnels is extra onto this dynamics, but the integrated dynamics, I'm going to do a lot of reading and research on it. Unfortunately, I do have to kind of call it for the day. Wife is on her way home. We got some stuff to do, family stuff, and you know, it is the holidays. Christmas is coming up. Peter Griffin, thank you, my friend, for hanging out with me on the YouTube there. Thank you for following me on that Twitch. I'm going to set the goal a little bit higher. Once we do hit that 50 goal, I'm going to start doing things a little bit differently, unfortunately. But I'm still going to provide the content for you guys. Much appreciated. Much love. But I do have to get going for today, unfortunately. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.